Hi everyone, and welcome to Quito, the capital city of Ecuador in South America. This city has about 2 million people living in it, and what's unique about it is its extraordinarily high elevation. We're here at about 2,850 meters. That's over 9,000 feet. And believe it or not, Quito, which lies in the Andes Mountain, is surrounded by mountain peaks that are even higher. Now, the primary means to get around is road transport, although a metro is under construction. But today, we want to climb to the top of the Pichincha volcano. And so, we have to ride a cable car, or TeleferiQo, as they're known in Spanish-speaking countries. Join us aboard the Quito TeleferiQo. Now, because of the ongoing COVID-19 pandemic, the TeleferiQo requires all passengers to wash their hands before boarding. They take COVID pretty seriously anyways, which you'll see later when we see a man cleaning the gondola before people can board it. We shot this video around Christmas time, and so there was also a special holiday gondola going up and down the volcano. Now let's talk TeleFacts. The TeleFeriQo was opened in 2005 and has a length of 2,237 meters. In those 2 kilometers, it climbs from 3,117 meters up to a height that's disputed among internet sources, but it's safe to say it climbs another 900 meters on top of Quito's already high elevation. The technology is what's known as a TeleFeriQo in Spanish-speaking countries, or an aerial gondola in English. Allow me to demonstrate how it works. All the cabins are attached to one continuously moving cable that is spun by 2 wheels. Now, the gondolas are attached to the cable by an arm which has a sort of clamp on it. But what happens once the gondolas are in the station is first the clamp is ushered into a guardrail, and then, surprisingly, the gondola detaches from the cable. This allows it to slow down in the station without the entire cable with all the other gondolas attached having to slow down. Now, in order to still move at some speed, 2 rubber tires protrude from the side, and we see that demonstrated here. This gondola is going much slower than that wheel that's spinning in the past. In fact, if you look closely, you'll see that this gondola isn't even attached to the cable. The tires are spinning it so that passengers can get on at a comfortable rate. Looks like this is the gondola we'll be boarding. And we're off. As we climb higher and higher on the Pichincha volcano, it is important to not underestimate the sheer altitude that we're at. Altitude sickness can be a real issue, making you feel nauseous or exhibiting other physical symptoms, and it's caused by the thinner, less oxygen-rich air that is up in the mountains. And these are mountains. This is the Andes mountain range after all, the longest mountain range in the world. Once we approach the summit of the volcano, the sky clears up and we can see some blue sky. I know I've talked about how high up we are several times, but I just want to emphasize, this altitude is higher than Mount Fuji in Japan. It's really high up. The summit of the Pichincha offers viewing points, a gift shop, and other things that human beings normally do at 4 kilometers in the air. The Pichincha would still be considered an active volcano. The last eruption was in 2002, about 20 years ago. A round trip on the TeleferiQo costs about $8.50. The Quito TeleFeriQo is of course primarily meant for tourists, but in many South American cities, these aerial gondolas are actually part of the public transportation network, the most famous examples being in the neighboring country of Colombia. If you have any questions about the Quito TeleferiQo, ask them in the comments. Thank you so much for watching this video today. If you ever find yourself in Quito, you need to add this trip to your itinerary. The views are simply unmatched. If you want more train trip reports, subscribe to Trains Are Awesome, and we'll see you next time.